This is Mark Russo with the latest Everstream Analytics 5-minute forecast. As we look ahead this holiday week, the high risk nodes that will be primarily concentrated across the northern US and southern Canada. In terms of major airports, we are tracking Chicago O'Hare and Indianapolis International Airports that are scoring high risk due to snow. Some of the snow will be taking place in Chicago on Tuesday, as well as potentially over the New Year's holiday weekend. Whereas for Indianapolis, the main risk is coming up over the holiday weekend. As for major ports, only the Port of Vancouver is scoring high risk, and that is due to extreme cold and some additional wintry precip coming up these next several days. And then lastly, we are tracking 24 intermodal hubs that are scoring high risk due to a combination of extreme cold, stronger winds, and winter storms, again, across the northern US and southern Canada. As for the details with our snowfall forecasts and the potential for higher risk disruptions at supply chain nodes, it's going to be the western and northern US that's the focus of snowfall this week. Already that has been ongoing across the western US, and we have ongoing watchtowers for portions of the western US, including the Cascades and Sierras, where again, some additional snow will take place the next couple of days. But one new area seeing an increase in snow as some colder temperatures work their way into the region here this week will be portions of the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. That again could result in a bit more disruptive snows there. As for wind disruptions, the areas with the most significant disruptive winds will be primarily across the western US, as well as some areas of the plains. But overall, the most extreme winds will be in the far eastern portions of the Rockies, where some isolated areas, again, could see some significant disruptions. The other headline this holiday week across North America is the extreme cold that will be in place across Canada, and some of that will be bleeding into the northern US. And as a result of this more extreme cold, where temperatures will be well below 0 Fahrenheit, with some areas dropping down into the -20s and -30s Fahrenheit, that extreme cold will result not only in enhanced protection from freeze for temperature sensitive shipments, but also that could impact rail and road networks, especially in areas of Canada and near the US Canada, where the most extreme temperatures will be coming up this week. Now, looking ahead this week, there are two main areas of note. One is in Europe, the second is in East Asia. Taking a closer look at the Europe situation, we have an ongoing watchtower for freezing rain and icing that started on December 26th and will continue here today on December 27th. And as a result, there are high risk nodes, including major airports such as Cologne and Bonn, as well as Leipzig, and also some major cities in areas of southeastern Europe, including Bucharest and Budapest in Hungary and Romania. But that is due to, again, freezing rain and icing that cause more significant disruptions in transportation, as well as business operations, which could be due to power outages. Also, some major ports are being impacted, but the majority of those ports are actually scoring high risk due to stronger wind gusts in around the North Sea, as well as the Strait of Dover. And that risk is primarily the next couple of days. Now, overall, the most significant impacts are expected earlier in this week, before the rest of the week looks rather quiet, and that is due to an overall pattern change resulting in much warmer temperatures across areas of Western and Southern Europe. In fact, as we look at this map of temperature anomalies over the next 7 days, you can see the warmer than normal temperatures starting to expand across more of Europe, and an overall contraction of the cold. So that will result in fewer areas of freezing temperatures, which will result in suppressed PFF requirements. Lastly, in East Asia, we do have an extended ongoing watchtower for heavy snow in Japan that will continue through December 31st. Some additional snowfall totals of 1 to 2 feet are expected across Western Japan. But with the snow activity there are currently no major airports or ports that are scoring high risk, as the bulk of major cities and supply chain nodes are outside of the zone and located in southern Japan. But some wind disruptions are possible along the Soya Strait, but that does look to be the only major supply chain node or region impacted here by the wintry weather across portions of Western and Northern Japan. For more details on these risks and threats to your supply chain networks and operations, please log into your Everstream account. And thank you for watching today's 5-minute forecast. To learn more about our predictive supply chain risk analytics, please visit our website. Get in front of what's ahead.